welcome back to my Let's Play. We left off about to assault this warehouse. And I swear, this game, what I like about this game, yet another thing that I like about this game, because I'm singing its praises a lot, is just that I don't know, I like things that remind me of other things. It's kind of weird, but this game reminds me of several different games. The stealth reminds me of Splinter Cell. I think more Splinter Cell than Metal Gear Solid. I know I mentioned Metal Gear Solid before, and that was one of those. I think that was sort of the pioneer in the stealth genre. Maybe not. Maybe there were some other games that explored that. But this game, I don't know. Something about this game reminds me a little more of Splinter Cell somehow, which, you know me, I love Tom Clancy, so although I've played some of the Splinter Cell games, and they're fun. Oh my god, I am surprised that guy did not see me. I could've, you know what, now that I'm kind of seeing this, I could have just snuck up on that guy and maybe killed him, but the thing that I'm always afraid of is that while I'm trying to kill a guy, because it takes a few seconds to strangle a guy, there might be another guy that's right behind him that's about to like blow my cover, so that's a little annoying. So it's always just me kind of weighing my options and seeing exactly what I need to do. And I by no means have this game memorized, so there you go. Okay, alright, as I'm continuing to plan out here, like I said, this game reminds me a lot of different games. Like I said, you have the Splinter Cell, you have Walking Dead with kind of its atmosphere, and Uncharted, of course, makes sense, and I think the list goes on, although I can't think of anything right now, but you get the idea. So okay, I see what's going on here. There's basically somewhat a circular area, and these guys are sort of patrolling around and around. So where's this guy gonna go? Is that the guy that I saw walk down the stairs and he came back in? I think so. It might be him. Let me see how I can take this guy out. So I'm gonna go and plan that out. Alright, I'm gonna try to bait him into, oh boy, see if I could bait him into looking that way. Shit. And I'm gonna get a free kill right here. The enemies can drop ammo, and I'm still trying to figure out, because I feel like, oh boy, I did not realize this guy was coming this way. Okay, well, I think my stealth is about to be blown right here. Yikes, little sandwich here. Oh boy. Okay. See, this is what I was referring to in my last video. The melee, they can really cause some damage, the enemies, and it's not just the humans, it's also the infected that can get you in a loop too, which is interesting. It presents an interesting challenge. Okay, so I may as well just go for broke and get this dude. Okay. Oh my god, he's still alive? Okay.
We should have brought more people.
They just slow us down.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, the docks are this way.
It will be interesting to see if the dialogue here was a little different, had I been a little more successful with my stealth. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? Anyway. Another thing that I learned that was really fascinating, and I didn't know this, was that apparently The Walking Dead...
There's our boy.
I guess that's Robert. Okay. So this is another area with 1001 enemies.
Let's go wrap this up.
Okay. Oh. By the way, I didn't control him, he just automatically jumped, so... Combat or stealth. Consider your supplies while choosing how to engage. Alright. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna go for combat. But anyway, The Last of Us. apparently George Romero was tapped to be involved in in some aspect of the production of the show when it first started, before it started, I should say. And that's not surprising to me, because I mean, when you think zombies, of course you think George Romero, so that's not surprising. I mean, I didn't know that. I just learned it the other day. I figured that would be something I would know before that. But anyway, what was surprising to me was that he actually wound up turning down the opportunity when they asked him to, because he said something along the lines of, "Oh, this is more like a soap opera than anything." And the funny thing is, the way that I learned that was it was through Jeopardy. I was watching Jeopardy, and it was actually the final Jeopardy clue. And it was funny because you know how Jeopardy is. Before the break, they give you the category, and then after that, they give you the actual clue, and then you guess what the question is. So, as soon as the category pops up before the commercial break, the category was, I think, modern television. And I just kind of chuckled to myself, and I said, "Oh, I hope it's about The Walking Dead, modern television." And then when I saw the clue, and as soon as it said George Romero, and I'm like, "Oh, you're kidding. It really was about The Walking Dead." But I hadn't known that fact, that George Romero turned down the opportunity. And I just found it really interesting that I wonder if he's like kicking himself, or maybe not, about that decision, given the success of The Walking Dead. He probably isn't. I don't know. And then I can't help but wonder, what would The Walking Dead have been like had George Romero been involved in the TV show? And I can't help but wonder that, because to be fair, I've seen some of the remakes of some of, the classic zombie movies. Like, I've seen the remake of, what was it? Dawn of the Dead. I think it was made in 2004, and it definitely feels the sentiment that you get from Dawn of the Dead, at least the remake that I saw, is definitely very different from The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead has a much more serious tone to it, and Dawn of the Dead sometimes is very, the mood is very sort of not serious. So it would be very curious to see if I could travel to a parallel universe where George Romero was involved in The Walking Dead, what it would have been like. And then I remembered also hearing that George Romero's script for the Resident Evil movie, now way back in 2002, the Resident Evil movie came out, the first one, first of many, and we all know the story about Paul Anderson, but what I didn't know, and I learned about this, was that George Romero's script for Resident Evil was actually rejected. I think rejected by the studio. And I think what he was going for was, it was going to be slightly closer to the game's story. Like, it was going to actually have the game's characters. Like, what was it? Something about, it was gonna have Chris and Jill, and it was gonna take place in a mansion, but the story was gonna be a little different, but I can't remember what it was supposed to be. But it was supposed to have Chris and Jill, and it was supposed to have the mansion, I think. So it's another one of those what if situations. Oh my Christ. Jeez. See, I have an issue with committing. Did this guy see me? Nah, he didn't. Let me see if I can. See, I'm like I said, my heart's in the right place. I'm always meaning to like to try to. Oh, hello. Okay, well, they want the stealth again. Oh, here's another drinking game for you guys. Take a shot every time I try to stealthily kill somebody, but I fail miserably. Ah, ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. Oh god, and then there's somebody. I think I'm gonna die. I actually think I'm gonna. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Do I have a health pack? I have no idea. But the thing to keep in mind with the health pack is that you heal in the game, so you have to keep that in mind, and it takes a few seconds to heal, so you have to be very careful with that. Alright. Okay, so I see at least 2 enemies more, and oh my god. See, the funny thing is I don't remember having this issue stumbling over other characters, and I'm noticing that that's happening to me quite a bit. Oh god. I'm actually surprised he didn't try to flank me. So that worked out a little better than I had expected. Okay. Nice. Oh, hello. I don't know if this is the last guy, because I saw a guy running to my right a little bit before. I don't know if he ran around. Oh, there's a shiv. Oh, these shivs, let me tell you, these shivs really, really help you in a bind. They're very useful because they're not just used as weapons, sometimes you use them to open doors, and I recommend opening any doors that can be opened by a shiv, with a shiv. It's worth it, trust me. Okay. Jeez. This has been a clusterfuck, seriously. Okay. So I'm gonna take a moment here to heal. So this is what I was referring to. It does take a few seconds, so you certainly can't heal if you're being attacked, so keep that in mind. Alright. Oh, there he is. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can save some ammo and take this guy out like this.
Holy shit!
Alrighty. Okay. By the way, I'm still trying to get accustomed to these controls slowly but surely. Reaccustomed, I should say. Okay, so it looks like there's no more enemies in the area. Dead giveaways, Tess running in ahead of me.
That office. Robert must have run in there.
What is that?
Let's go.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That's always good. Oh, hello.
Back, get the fuck back!
We just want to talk, Robert.
We got fucking nothing to talk about!
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself!
He's running.
Robert!
Okay. It took me a while to figure out why the game tells me to shake the controller every once in a while. It's the flashlight. It might not have been obvious to you guys, but it's the flashlight kind of goes off, and I keep forgetting to turn it off. So, just in case you guys were wondering, that's what that was.
Oh, hello, Robert.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
Alright. God damn it!
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got... Fuck. Stop! Ugh.
Quit your squirming. You were saying?
I sold them.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just, give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple days.
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owed the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We could just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those fireflies. Just go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
Well, now what?
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's go find a firefly.
We won't have to look very far.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You're looking so hot.
Where's Robert? I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons. I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Follow me. We gotta get out of here. Now.
This Marlene character reminds me of somebody, but I couldn't... But I can't tell you who it is.
Through here.
Oh my
I know
gosh, she
way around
reminds
this.
me of somebody.
Come on.
Who the heck does she remind me of? I don't know. A tiny bit of Gina Torres. I mean, the connections are all there. She's the leader of the Fireflies. Gina Torres was in a show called Firefly, which, by the way, was I heard is an awesome show. I only saw the movie that's based on it, Serenity. I need to watch the show. I really do. Okay. So, like I said in one of my previous videos, there was a comic that came out, I think, leading... Oh, wow.
What's left of them? Why do you think I'm turning to you
I think
guys?
leading up to
This way.
the release of the game. And I think the comic
Why
really
now?
ties
Being
in...
quiet. Been planning on leaving the city, but they need a scapegoat. They've been trying to
The
rile us
comic
up.
Looks like they did.
series really ties in with the DLC that came out for this game. And I don't know if there's going to be any other DLC. Probably not. I don't even know if there's going to be a sequel. Okay, collect parts to upgrade your weapons. So you're going to see that there will be particular moments in the game where you come across a workbench where you can actually upgrade your weapons. And you can upgrade your weapons a la sort of like Resident Evil 4. A la Resident Evil 4. That's what I meant to say. So you can increase the rate of fire, you can increase the amount of bullets that the gun can hold, that the magazine can hold any one time.
Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door into the bridge.
Ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how it goes. Let's get moving.
Can sneak by them, even though it's not your style. They know me well in this game. This game knows me well. Alright. So let's keep going. So yet another source of inspiration for this game, I think. I mean, it looks a lot, to me, that's reminiscent of Resident Evil 4, that whole weapon upgrading thing. At least how it's carried out.
I'll get this.
Okay, don't really know how many enemies there are. Oh, sweet, I can take up. Okay, this guy might seem easy enough.
Good. Stay quiet.
Okay. So there's naturally more enemies in the area. And I'm trying to just get a feel for the layout of this particular area. Okay. So as I'm doing more of these let's plays and kind of networking and that sort of thing, which is fun. I like meeting new people. I like meeting people that also do let's plays, because not only can I get tips from them, but they understand the struggle. They know what it's like. They understand all the little details that go into it. And that's pretty awesome. I don't know. I like that a lot. But what I've also noticed is that I don't know what's up with me, but like if social media was a game, I'm failing it miserably, because I love how I try to come up with like really witty or really sarcastic, not so horribly sarcastic, but I try to put a lot of effort into okay, thank you, guy. I try to put a lot of effort into my tweets sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time. Tweets or like my Facebook status, and it's like, or I have Instagram too, and it's just like I try to make an effort to keep those up, and it's like very few people, I don't want to say nobody, I do apologize for that, but like I expected to get a slightly bigger response than I did. And then meanwhile I see other people and they just like post the most asinine things, and everybody loves it. Like I don't even know, and I'm just like, maybe I'm just not very good at this game called Instagram or Facebook or whatever. It's just weird. Okay, oh god. Did that fool him? No, of course not. I thought I was gonna grab him, but I guess as soon as he turned around, that was not an option anymore. I did see another guy kind of run into the building I was just in. So let's see. I don't know if sneaking behind him is an option. I'm gonna try. See if I can see him through here. No clue. I don't know. But as terrible as I am at this, it is strangely addicting. It is strangely addicting. And I like that a lot. And I like that you can play kind of the same area differently each time. There's different ways to get through an area, which also reminds me of Rainbow Six Vegas. Stealth is not really much, doesn't really play much of a factor in that game, but the idea is that you can do things in different ways. Like you can enter a room, and I really like that a lot. You can enter a room using different strategies, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we made it through yet another area, and I'll explore further in the next video.